Children, this is the last factor which makes a constitution effective. What it is? Balanced institutional design. Now, what do you mean by balanced institutional design? It means a constitution should be designed or made in a balanced manner so that there is equal distribution of power in society. To divide power in society so that no single group or individual can subvert. Subvert means to destroy or damage the constitution. Actually, what happens? Constitutions are often subverted, not by the people, but by small groups who wish to enhance their own power, or they want to acquire monopoly of power. And that is why a well-designed constitution divides the power in the society. It divides it intelligently so that no single group can damage the constitution. And that is why power sharing has been done. Children, you studied about power sharing in detail in class 10th. I'll give you one example of power sharing, like horizontal power sharing, where the powers are shared between legislative, executive and judiciary. At the same time, the powers are also given to independent institutions like the Election Commission. This ensures that even if one institution wants to subvert or damage the constitution, others can check. Okay, and that is why an intelligent system of checks and balances has facilitated the success of the Indian Constitution. Apart from this, a constitution should be neither too rigid nor flexible. Constitution has to adapt to changing needs, circumstances and aspirations of the people. So, a constitution has to be flexible, and that is why we call it as a living document. But at the same time, we expect it to be rigid. It means that the basic principles of the constitution should remain same. So children, we have discussed all the factors which makes a constitution effective. So this is all we have in today's session. Thank you and have a nice day.